Hey Boos, just Bishka here. I was feeling, in the holiday spirit, so I decided I would film a video for you guys to DIY these plain glass bulbs into, fancy Christmas ornaments for your tree. And I have 5 different ones that I'm going to do. They're all super easy, simple, and cheap. Anybody can do them. And I'm pretty much just going to do a quick fire round of different things that you can do with these guys. So stay tuned and we'll get to it. So for the first Christmas ball we are making, which is the easiest, you are going to need a pair of scissors, some tinsel or like garland tinsel, a glass bulb, obviously, and a piece of ribbon, which is fairly optional. So all you have to do is pop this little guy off the top there. Super easy. Select your desired length of garland here. Again, making a little sparkle mess. You literally just pop that in the top there. If I can get it in the top, that is. And I want a little bit more than that. That is not tinsely enough. So stick a little piece in there until you have your desired look. Like so. And then you literally just pop your top back on. And if you have a piece of ribbon lying around like I do, there you have it. A simple tinsel bulb. Ding! For our next Christmas ornament, you are going to also need a pair of scissors, a piece or two of decorative paper, and your Christmas bulb. I've already started doing this one, so I will just pull it out, and all you need to do is take your paper and cut it into strips. It doesn't really matter too much of the size as long as you can fit it into the top. Don't worry too much about being pinned straight, just sort of, general strips. You just go ahead and roll those up nice and tight so you can pop it in the top here. And you go ahead and pop it right in. It'll sort of unravel, and just continue to do that until you filled your ornament all the way up to your desired level. And I have seen this done with sheet music on Pinterest, and that looked pretty cool as well. But this is just what I happen to have around, and it matches my Christmas tree theme. So once you have all of your paper rolled up and tossed inside, just go ahead and pop on the top. As I said, they do sort of unravel there, and you can kind of get different looks depending on how many pieces of paper and things you put in there. So there we go for our next ornament. For our next Christmas ornaments, they're essentially the same. I'll give you 3 different options that you can do with sort of the same process. You are going to need something to put your bulbs in upside down. So I'm using these little shot glasses. The main thing that you're going to need to complete these bulbs is some sort of floor cleaner. Not sure how well you can see that. It's like a floor wax multi-purpose cleaner. I used Pledge. I think Mop and Glow is another similar product, but yes, you need a little bit of this. And depending on how you want to do this, you can use sparkles, Epsom salts, or you can skip the floor cleaner stuff altogether and just use paint. So just to give you an idea of how this works, you take your bulb, you dump in just a little bit of floor cleaner. I'm fairly liberal with this part because I don't like to do it twice. And you shake it around until you coated the entire inside of your bulb. And make sure it is generously coated on the inside, because if you miss any spots right now, the glitter or the salt or however you're going to do this bulb, it's not going to stick, and you're gonna end up a little bit disappointed. So once you've swirled that around and you can see that it is well coated, just like that, you go ahead and dump that right out and just let it sit there for a second to get any excess. The first one I'm gonna do is with the glitter. My whole tree theme was silver and red. That's why a lot of the things I'm making today are silver. And you just go ahead, glitter everywhere, and you dump some of this in there. And once you get enough in there that you feel comfortable swishing it around, you go ahead and do so. And as you can see, that floor cleaner just makes it stick right to the edges. And it takes a few seconds just to make sure that you have everything all done up here. I think I need a bit more sparkles. And one great thing about these glitter bulbs versus the ones that you buy in the store is that these ones here, they have the glitter on the inside, so you won't get glitter all over your Christmas tree and all over your presents and all over your living room. So once you feel comfortable that you have the glitter all over the inside, you just go ahead and dump out the excess. And you can pop the top right back on, just to be careful not to knock all your glitters that you just put on it off. And there you have it. There is the glitter bulb. So that one is pretty nifty. I'll quickly move on to the next one, which is the exact same process, but I'm going to use Epsom salts. And it kind of gives it like a frosted glow. So just like the last one, we start with a bit of this floor cleaner. Oh, getting it everywhere. And we just swish it around in here. Like so. Make sure that every surface is coated and dump out the excess. And when I did these originally, I did use a funnel. I don't know what happened to it in this video, but that's one of the reasons I'm making such a mess. So you just put a generous little dose of Epsom salts in there, or I'm sure you could use regular table salt as well. And same thing as last, you just give it a whirl. And once you have everything coated, and actually I think that I missed a bit of this one with the floor cleaner. As you can see on the top, it didn't perfectly work out. But when you are ready, you can go ahead and pop your top back on. And there you have a frosted ornament. The other version of this using paint, I haven't tried it, but I have heard it works out pretty well, is you skip the floor cleaner altogether. You just dump the paint into the bulb and do the same thing, swish it around, turn it upside down to dump out the excess, and yeah, then you can have whatever colored bulbs that you want at that point. On to the next one. For our last bulb, it is super simple and easy. I call it the I Spy bulb. I just went ahead and put a bunch of sequins and little beads and different stars and shiny things into this ball here. And then I went ahead and hot glue gunned a ribbon around it and just added some like little snowflake detail that I had in my craft bin, and I thought this one turned out absolutely perfect. It really reflects the light well, and it's so super easy to make. So that's the last one. All of the bulbs in this video were super easy to make, very kid friendly. If you do happen to try any of them out, leave a comment below. Let me know how it turned out for you. Don't forget to like this video if you want to see more DIYs. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. You can subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can follow me on Instagram at BeicheKaboo, and I hope you guys have a great holidays and a Merry Christmas. Take care.